Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. Today we'll be talking about updates regarding the Federal Reserve developing CBDCs and how Quant may be the underbelly technology for all CBDCs. According to a report detailed by the Wall Street Journal, the Federal Reserve is set to publish a review of the risks and opportunities in developing a central bank digital currency as early as this week. The review is set to detail the benefits and risks associated with the potential implementation and launch of a CBDC. However, the review is not expected to give a definitive answer in regards to whether a CBDC will be developed in the foreseeable future. Coupled with the expected release of a report detailing CBDCs by the Federal Reserve, the Bank of America released a report titled Digital Asset Primer in Brief, Only the First Inning. The report detailed the intricacies of digital assets, namely Bitcoin, NFTs, DeFi and CBDCs. Within the report, the Bank of America detailed how CBDC adoption appears inevitable, namely due to the diminishing role of physical currency and the private sector's adoption of blockchain. The use of physical cash as a means of payment has seen a significant drop-off over the past 10 years, whereby in the US, payment methods involving physical cash amounted to approximately 50% in 2010. In 2020, the use of cash saw a drop, and in turn, transaction volume involving physical cash amounts to 30% in the US. Circulating supply of M1 money in the US has seen a similar drastic drop-off. M1 cash circulation is approximately 11% as of 2020. Coupled with a significant decline in the supply and use of physical cash in the US alone, a number of enterprises and corporations have actively or in the process of implementing blockchain infrastructure into their frameworks. In the US, 86% of firms and 70% outside the US already have or are in the process of building blockchain-orientated teams. With blockchain becoming more mainstream and with the intrinsic benefits associated with blockchain technology compared to legacy systems, namely speed, security and blockchain being cheaper, a CBDC would be worthwhile for the daily actions of corporations. In the same report, executives from a number of entities within the private sector voiced their optimism for CBDC developments, whereby in the US, 80% of respondents were optimistic for the potential development of a CBDC. CBDCs would be especially beneficial for corporations, namely due to the new payment method being able to overcome limitations in legacy payment infrastructure, namely disruptions in payment processing. The leveraging of a CBDC would alleviate these limitations, as payment actions would be conducted in an efficient and timely manner, with drastically less processing fees which have dogged the global financial system. The report also highlighted limitations associated with CBDC developments, such as interoperability limitations which may arise through a global CBDC system, with it looking increasingly likely that CBDCs developed around the world will leverage different networks. There will be restrictions in the ability for interoperability measures to be conducted amongst future CBDCs. With interoperability between future CBDCs imperative for active transaction capabilities, technologies will have to be leveraged to actively enable the seamless ability to induce interoperability between varying CBDC networks. The only technology on the market that can induce interoperability between networks from different technological backgrounds is Quant Network. Quant Network has a number of features which can induce interoperability for future CBDCs and networks in general, most notably its multi-ledger token and its revolutionary overledger technology. Through Quant Network's overledger, monetary transactions and even datasets can be directly transferred between networks of varying backgrounds. Quant's overledger would enable the seamless transfer of monetary value via CBDCs between stakeholders in a number of regions in the world, even if CBDC networks are of varying nature. This factor will see overledger becoming the universal middleman for transactions, and due to the rapid and efficient manner by which datasets can be readily exchanged in this manner, transaction costs will be overcome. Furthermore, similar to present-day blockchain networks, most notably the Bitcoin blockchain, the blockchain can act as a payment processor and also enable the development of dApps. Future CBDC blockchain infrastructure may follow a similar method, which in turn could lead to corporations building their platform on a potential CBDC blockchain. This factor could lead to an added use case for Quant Network, whereby Quant may enable the effective transfer of datasets between varying networks, be it legacy or blockchain, which originate on potential dApps built on a CBDC network. Alongside the potential leveraging of Quant's overledger, stablecoins may be a key pillar in the active transfer and interconversion of varying CBDCs. In instances by which an individual from one country wishes to transfer funds to a recipient based in another nation via CBDC transaction, a stablecoin may be the instrument which enables the seamless conversion of one national fiat CBDC to another national fiat CBDC. This method again would remove the middleman in transactions, especially in overseas payment methods. Quant network is one of a few DLT projects on the market which is attached to a high adherence to regulation. Quant network has partnered with the regulated crypto asset pioneer LCX. This partnership will see the synergizing of technology provided by Quant's DLT network and the fintech company LCX, which in turn will contribute to significant advances in banking and finance sector, most notably in the implementation and settlement of CBDC transactions, banking using stablecoins and digital asset securities, which LCX's ethos is primarily focused on. This partnership may have been geared to ensuring that Quant's multi-ledger token is able to comply with regulation, in view of the stablecoin being a pillar in future CBDC interconversion and interoperability, with it looking increasingly likely that CBDCs will become a key pillar in financial markets around the world. The likes of Quant Network, especially with Quant's revolutionary technologies, could be a key player in aiding CBDC payment infrastructure. What are your thoughts on Quant? Do you think Quant may be a key component of future CBDCs? Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching the video. We hope you enjoyed it. Don't forget to like, subscribe and click on the notification bell. Let us know your views in the comments below. Thank you for watching and we'll see you in the next video.